It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Okay, here we go. My bad, y'all. OBS does not recognize my webcam microphone, so I'm having to use that. Yeah. I'm stuck with a webcam mic for the foreseeable future. So, yeah. We're just waiting on Q to call, because, yeah. I've pinned the link to Q's stream to the top of my chat, so y'all can come in and there's Q.
Sergeant Zach, for that resubscription, 18 months, 1.5 years.
Good morning, Q.
Good morning to you, F-22 Hunter, and I hope somebody on the stream will say that they can hear you loud and clear.
I hope so too, because webcam mic sucks.
Okay, so at the top of my chat, ladies and gentlemen, there is a link to F-22 Hunter's YouTube channel. He's going to try streaming today, even though he's still with an inferior microphone, by his description. I'm sure it's fine. Seems fine to me in Discord. How are you, my fine fellow? Are you ready to go?
I am ready. I've been having a lot of fun with the KI-84. I'm completely honest. I finally got to the tier 7 KI. I'm like, holy, this is like the best KI out of all of them so far.
I think it probably is, actually. I think it's the sweet spot, although I think you'll still have fun with the 8, 9, and 10, but obviously they become less... well, maybe on the NA server you might be able to do a few things in battles.
I noticed the 9 has... No, the 8 has good altitude, and the 9 and the 10 drop altitude.
Yeah, they become more classic turn fighters competing with the Yak 30.
Yeah, so I'm debating stopping the line at not at 8 and just moving on to something else.
Not a bad call. I actually find 9 and 10 fun, but you're not going to play those planes expecting to win many battles. At least I don't think so. Right. Well, in that case, may I invite you to a flight?
Yeah.
And I'll throw it open to you to choose what you want to fly first.
Yeah, I've sent you an invite. Okay,
Oops.
Oh, you've sent me one. Okay, I'll just accept yours. And probably do 7.
Okay, let's go 7 first.
Just so that way I can...
And in fact, I'm working on the ME-265, so I'm going to jump into a ground attacker.
Oh,
and here we go, folks.
I was literally just doing this with a clanmate of mine last night, helping her get assists.
Oh, I don't bother with those missions. I look at those and I go, not for me. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Bonjour. Comment vas-tu cet après-midi? Bien, j'espère. Je vais bien.
Well, the assist missions are one of those missions where if you don't know you have it, by the time you realize you've got it like half done.
Sort of like, oh, I may as well
And at
finish it.
that point, you may as well finish it. So our plan, first I was in like a TU1, but that ended up being to where whenever I'd follow her into a swarm over a garrison or an airfield, I'd get completely surrounded and just shredded to pieces. So I went with this, because this can't outrun the 265.
True.
So
True.
I was always behind her, and so since I got the 30s on it, anything that got behind her, the turrets were shooting, I would just blap out of existence with the 30s.
Ow, you've got a problem with one of your teeth, Hegveknot. I'm sorry to hear that. Otherwise, you're fine. You're doing fine. Good afternoon, Shiva. I hope you feel better soon, Hegveknot. P84. I wonder what that would be like with adrenaline rush on it.
I don't know.
Big cannons, yeah, might not work as well.
I don't know. I barely ever use Adrenaline Rush. I think I have it on like
Worth
one
considering on
plane.
machine gun planes, I would suggest.
I'd have to look into it. I only ever have it on like one plane.
Yeah, 20mm cannons as well, so good for the F7U, good for the F6U, good for probably both the Banshee and the XF90. But actually, I'm beginning to think it might have a wider application. And given that the Key 84 is often to be found turning and twisting in dogfights, to get that extra boost just after you've shot an aircraft down, it might just work, you know. Might be worth experimenting with. I might experiment with it.
Maybe.
Okie dokie, I'm going to play conservatively here. I'll try and get a small operation, and those can be really painful as well. That reminds me, I must book an appointment with the dentist. I believe my teeth are fine, but should get them checked out. Okay, so I'm going to go right.
Okay, I'll go left then.
Yeah, okay, it is an all-bot battle. Otherwise, I'd recommend you go to the airfield.
Yeah, it's all bot. I'm not necessarily too
You want
worried.
to farm, don't you? You want to extend this battle and farm to your
I
heart's
only
content.
have one engine upgrade left before this thing's elite.
Okay.
I'd like to get some personal points on this thing, so that way I can get that engine.
Absolutely. What are all bot battles for if you can't farm?
It's like, even with a pseudo speed build on this thing, it's not very speedy, so...
No. The only reason to put speed on that is because you just want to get about from sectors a little bit more quickly, but it's never going to be a speed merchant.
Be advised, the enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield.
Well, it's got such a great turn rate at base, I don't see the point in actually, like, delving into that more when I can get a little bit of more speed out of it.
Yeah, that's the theory that, for instance, Postal Monkey follows. I'm actually slightly hampered here. I've got the bug where the targets don't show up.
Also, I put Marksman 1 on this pilot because the 30s are just so wild.
Have you got a good, have you got a good ping? with server?
Yeah, my MS is like at max 40.
Airfield is ours.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I actually think that Martin one is well worth using. As you know, some of your American compatriots argue quite strongly that Martin 1, far from being a help, is actually a hindrance, which I don't agree with. But if you're on a high ping server, I think they're more likely to be right.
Ow.
Did that I-220 just shoot you down?
Yes.
How absolutely rude of him. So I've shot him down.
Great. I was telling my clanmates that the KI-84 is made of paper and dreams.
Good description.
I'm not going to survive a lot of engagements, but I'm going to take several down before I go.
That's exactly it. And you're in the ideal spot. If the bots actually come here, you're now in the ideal spot. The thing I ought not to do is actually take that command center. Perhaps I could dump this plane and actually get into a Key 84 as well, and we can have a little battle to see who does better.
Well, I'm assuming you have all of the parts on yours.
I think I have, yes. I think I've actually got the tier 8, so that implies that I've gone through the lot.
Well, you only need a second engine to start grinding for the tier 8.
Yeah, I've never done that. I've always gone and got every single module available regardless.
The only times I don't get every module is when I really just don't like the plane.
There were some tanks which I wanted to skip through because I hated them, but none of the planes really struck me as being so obnoxious that I wouldn't play through them.
For me, that was the Hawk 75M.
Air supremacy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do it at all, it will be at the low tiers, you're quite right. It wasn't me. I did not take the command center.
Well,
I didn't go anywhere
yeah,
near it.
You don't need to. The bots will.
Yeah. Well, they will when you're winning. When you're losing, they won't take sod all. That is the way of things. When you need your bots to help you, they just sit there twiddling their thumbs. When you want to extend the game, they'll take everything very, very quickly and hold it. In the United Kingdom, we call that sod's law. Oh, that was kind of you to donate the airfield back to them.
Well, I felt bad. They only have 9 points on the board.
Most charitable of you. So yesterday I did what I think possibly was my longest ever stream.
Oh, really?
It wasn't plane. It wasn't planes. I played Expeditions Rome yesterday.
That seems like a game where it would be a long play session for that.
It can be. There's a lot of play in the game. Probably 100 hours for each playthrough.
So how long was the stream?
5 hours.
Wow.
Not bad for an old one.
P-47 got a good angle on me.
When you're in the furball, I assume you're doing the thing of, even if you can think you can kill an aircraft, if you've been shooting it for too long, you break off.
Yeah.
Check that you're not being assaulted.
Yep. It's just, you know, normally I'm not made of paper and dreams. So, usually I can take a few hits before I break off, but,
Yeah, my rule of thumb there is if you think you can survive just long enough, you probably can't.
Head back home.
But there you go. Anyway, successful start.
a successful bout.
Right, I shall take us to tier 10.
10, okay.
Yeah, there's people up there.
Yeah. I have a new
Across
tier
it.
10. It's one
Yes.
that most people widely regard as crap.
Oh, okay. And that is?
EF7U.
Opinions vary. I don't like it. Other people make it work pretty well. It's a plane which I think separates the men from the boys.
Did you see my clip of bomb trapping that KI-162 the other day?
Is that what the clip's about? Okay, I
Yeah.
haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it was like it was a I didn't know that would work kind of moment, and then it worked.
Woohoo!
Because I had just messed up my bombing run on the factory, and then he showed up and crit my engine. So I'm like, okay, Time to leave.
Top of bomb. Okay, Shiva, enjoy walking walking your father's dog.
So I'm trying to specialize this because I'm hoping that gas-operated action on the guns will make it more viable against various things.
If you are intending to concentrate on shooting aircraft, that is, in my opinion, probably the right choice.
I mean, what else am I going to do once I have the bombs dropped, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And also, yeah, I would also set... Have you got a gun sight on it as well?
G-suit. Because I'm running Love Heart. So
Okay.
I want to be able to... so far, I've got a maneuverability build, but all the parts are stock. Because I don't like investing too much in the parts while the plane's not spec'd, so that way I don't spend tokens unnecessarily pulling stuff off.
On the gas-operated action, I would suggest you set it up so that you maximize your fire chance, because even with the maneuverability build, there's going to be a lot that outturns you. What you want to do is be able to shoot them, fly past them, with a bit of luck set them on fire, so that they blow up anyway.
Potentially.
And you've got Mary in there, haven't you? So
Yeah.
you've got access to dive bombing.
Yep. Oh,
Okie dokie.
gotta love map variety. Oh,
Probably not going to be that valid here. I'm going to dash to the center.
I'm gonna go command center.
Absolutely.
Also, they're running a meta flight over there.
Yep, boring.
Efficient though. I
have a different view. I call it game rigging.
Off we go.
Sergeant Zach, in addition to your subscription, 100 biddies. Thank you very much, Sergeant. Good to have you around. It's been a little while. And I haven't come across you on the NA server, even though I've been flying considerably on the NA server.
that bomb missed.
Missed a bomb, did you?
Oh yeah.
Don't panic. They'll come back. Okay, let's see what this XF-90's got in his locker.
Pilots, large enemy force spotted over the airfield.
Sergeant Zach, 5 gift subs. Thank you so much. I can't even say thank you because I'm busy, as you can see. I can outturn their XF-90.
Must not be a maneuverability build then.
Wait, I think it's close. I think he's got a maneuverability build. Oh, he's hit me with one shot and he's set me on fire. Can you believe that? I've done his wing in, so that's good.
I got a few shots on him just to try and
Yeah, can you keep doing that? I need you to give me a hand here.
depends on if I can turn with him, which I'm starting to doubt.
Oh, you should be able to easily outturn him. I am.
Well, I'm in my yellow altitude, so that's another thing to keep in mind.
I am amazed you are not outturning him.
Yeah, I'm not.
That is unbelievable. What on earth have you done to that plane so that you can't turn it?
I don't know. I have maneuverability parts on it.
What are you using in your turns?
Air brake and flaps.
You're not using your...
And pitch up. I'm doing all three.
What about your...
I have mouse for that.
Right, okay. It sounds like you need a bit of work on your turns. Because he's managed to get both of us down. That's unbelievable that he outturned you. Under no circumstances should he have been able to do that. He used a consumable at the end after he critted my wing to get me out. He's here again. He's going to have to run this time. He's running out of room. Oh dear, really? This should not be happening. I know they've got a bomber, but it should be easy for us to take and hold some sectors. Right, you should be able to kill him easily now. Because he has got no engine.
Alright, I got him. I'm
Good.
setting up for a diving run.
What the hell just shut my engine out? Oh, those little key 162s. And second time. 2 shots, 2 engine. Frustrating. Okay, I've shot down their XF90 again. Crying out loud!
88 got you?
Air defense aircraft.
Yeah.
I'll spawn in the middle. I'm assuming you're going to be able to take that fairly soon, although they seem to have managed. Have you got a couple of ADAs in there?
Yep, I do. And now there's no more ADAs here.
There's plenty of ground targets with no
There we go.
armored sections.
There we go.
Trying to contact the front headquarters. The enemy is about to win. Push harder.
We need superiority, so I'm going to go off and try and take this garrison.
Despite me building this thing to have maneuverability, it's better in straight lines still.
It still is better, yes. Having said that, there really, really should not have a problem outturning an XF90.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Report will be unable to reach you. Do you
He did
read me?
a superiority and lost a sector. We lost garrison. Right, they've just put down their XF90 again.
Well, it's permanent this time.
No, he's got 11 seconds to get back in.
Oh, crap. I thought squall line hit.
Oh, blast, the F-7U's just shot out my engine again whilst I'm chasing air defense aircraft.
Cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do
That
your
means the
best.
XF90 is going to get back in at me, unfortunately.
Love that F-94 broke off when I was trying to bomb trap him. That's great. Love that.
That's me out. XF90 came and did exactly what I said. You needed to be over the garrison there. But we've got superiority anyway. Please live.
Yeah. I'm popping boost cooler and I'm getting out of the zone.
If you head back towards our command centre, that's the most likely one to go.
Yep.
We're just about to take the lead now, so it's going to be very hard for them to come back from this.
There's a 215 roughly on my tail, which is not great.
It's not paying you any attention. It's turned in towards the airfield.
Okay.
And that's it. Nice win. Well played. Once I got hold of the XF90 a couple of times and did him in,
For you back home.
I never saw their bomber, not once.
I saw him once. Didn't get a chance to shoot at him, but I did see him. I saw him just after he flipped our command center.
Corvus, how jolly nice to see you. And thank you for the advice there. What is this hype chest that I've just received?
I don't know, that's a Twitch thing, man. I don't use Twitch.
Rewards, a mega consume emote. Wonderful. Choo choo. Okay, there we go. Well, apparently that's kind of a Twitch chest. Never seen the like before. There we go. Top Gun 980, good afternoon to you. Okay, your choice of where we go, F-22?
I'm trying to think. What am I working on that would be interesting?
Ah, yeah, I got well on top of KW 500 there in the end. That's good. The way of the battle.
You know what? Let's do 9.
Okie dokie.
I have the German heavy fighter line I'm working on. Still don't have a good grasp on how I'm supposed to be flying the HG-2, but I've got it fully upgraded, so...
So what build have you put on it?
I have a G-suit, maneuverability part, and gas-operated action.
Okay, and it's not specialized, I take it.
Not specialized, no. I'm still missing, like, 2 slots.
Okie dokie.
I have some OWSS players love this plane, like Nova and Corvus. I'm more of a light fighter guy, so it's like a little bit of not too much of an adjustment, but a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, given that you're using the G-suit, I think you're going to have to get quite close with the guns.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they do tend to spatter a bit, if I remember correctly.
I might switch it out for a gun sight, but I'm not 100% sold on that idea yet.
So who got those 5 gift subs? Sergeant Zach, OWSS, of course. Hegvekanot, Cognitive Dissident, Stallbearer, Bono, and Longtime Trucker. Would have been nice if it had been picked up by Corvus as well. But there you go, didn't happen. Unlucky. I tend to agree with you, Corvus.
Attention.
Oh, speaking of Corvus.
Get ready for battle. Good luck.
He's in the MiG-9.
He is.
On the other team.
And I think I can predict he's going to give me a hard time, and I can tell you for why. I would guess, Corvus, don't say anything in chat, you don't need to confirm it. I'm going to guess that you've got a maneuverability build on that machine. Yeah, as far as the ME-262 is concerned, Corvus is of the same opinion as me. I would go for a gun sight.
Potentially. I might make that change.
You may. How you fly your aircraft is entirely up to you.
What in the heck? Oh, an F2H. That thing got over here pretty fast.
It's nimble. It is nimble. Oh no, Corvus is playing a speed build, I think.
Is he outrunning you?
I'm not even trying to go with him. Oh, He's actually trying to climb against me. I actually took the air defense aircraft off his tail, so he ought to be thanking me for keeping him alive.
Huh.
Yeah, he was unlucky there. He got a couple of crits off me, which hampered him quite badly. So I don't know for sure what build he's running, but the way that he actually played that initially makes me suspect he's got a speed build on it.
Well, keep in mind, he does play heavy fighters more than any other role, so...
As all good people should. Heavy fighters for the win.
A rocket has reached the target. Enemy objects damaged.
Talking of heavy fighters, I'm about to get hit and clobbered by a javelin if I'm not careful. I got clobbered by the javelin even though I saw it coming. Of course, being a bot, it doesn't have what the Americans refer to as janky guns.
Yeah, the bots are the only ones that can actually aim those guns consistently.
I saw that coming from a long way and I still got hit by it. My bad.
Oh, there it is. I was hearing like this phantom jet sound, and there's an F-7U above me.
We are losing the military base. There are too
I
many
think we're going to
enemy
lose the military
objects.
base because I got shot down. Did that garrison need capturing that you were just over?
Yeah, I needed capturing. I took the time to go get it, and we lost the military base because of that.
There's a bomber, which I'm going to mark, which you might go for. Whilst it's in the sector, I think it's going to get out though.
Probably gonna get out. I don't have any boosts, and I use my
Yeah,
boost
okay.
cooler to get over to the sector. Oh, ow! My engine. How rude.
The enemy has control of all key objects. You cannot leave it like that.
Let's go and pick off some of these.
Ow. What? Oh. There was a 215 there. That was painful.
Step it up. We're losing the battle.
I found Corvus.
Where'd you spawned?
Yeah. Issue is now Corvus is on my tail.
Yeah,
And
you
I can't get
probably
away.
won't shake him.
Yeah.
Well, that was shockingly bad there. I spent almost the last 3 minutes with my engine permanently shut off.
Ah.
Because I was in amongst 3 aircraft, and every single one of them, as soon as I got the engine back, landed a critical on the engine.
Alright. Well, Q, I gotta use the restroom real quick, so I'm gonna go to my loading screen. You just fly one, and I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, I'm going to put some train.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. About about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
To gameplay. My apologies for that.
Okay. I've just had a sad 20k defeat in the P38L. Okay, I believe you chose 9.
So yeah, when I left, it was your choice. So I defer to you.
Let's do a tier 5.
Tier 5. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5. Let's see. I got a few options. I have a new option actually. Oh wait, hang on. We're not in a flight.
Right, haven't done anything yet.
Glad I noticed that.
You were about to fly off into the blue, weren't you?
Just about. This I just got. So, let me make
Enjoy.
Let me just put a few basic parts on it. Nothing too extravagant. Just gonna put some stock parts on it. That way, I'm not flying completely defenseless. I think engine restart might actually be a good choice. And
The other thing, Sergeant, was I was actually surprised you didn't dump the aircraft. So we both wasted time there, really, and absolutely fine. Just do what comes naturally, Sergeant.
I kept the tier 4 KI just long enough so I could get down the Japanese heavy fighter line, and then I sold it.
Okay.
Because I was not a big fan of the KI-43.
The Japanese heavy line turns at 7. It becomes much more of a true heavy. It's much less maneuverable.
Yeah,
Still heavy hitting.
yeah. The 93 is the one that doesn't turn as good as the 45 or the 102. Yeah.
Indeed, it doesn't. Much more like a standard heavy.
But I'm also there's two reasons why I'm going down the Japanese heavy line. One, because the KI-102 is kind of on the edge of stupid strong, and two, this gives me a route to the Jawas without having to fly zeros.
Oh, the zeros are such fun.
I have the experimental zero. Not a fan.
That might have been the difference, Sergeant, because obviously the win was a very marginal one. If I'd turned back and taken that sector, say 10 seconds earlier, maybe it wouldn't have been a win there. So just put it down to the Q being stubborn.
I mean, I'm not a big turn and burn guy, so zeros are like kind of the exact opposite of what I like to fly. At least in regards to light fighters. I will get them eventually.
They're much more popular on the EU server. People prefer to turn rather than play. By and large, prefer to turn than play high energy fighters. Right, so you're in the Key 45. Let's see how it pans out after we've taken the garrison as to which way we go, but I would probably suggest we split off to different airfields.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, or you can go middle and secure that, but that will probably make the game last less long.
Yeah, bots. I'm good. I'm honestly, either of them works. Either strategy.
I love my zeros cores. I mean, in the end, the zero is very situational. Central airbase with compliant enemies. The thing is, on the EU server, you get plenty of compliant enemies who will come in and endlessly feed themselves to a turning zero. Whereas on the NA server, probably that's going to happen once, and you may not get any compliant enemies whatsoever.
The bots will be the compliant enemies. The players are typically flying in energy fighters or heavy fighters and are not going anywhere near you.
And which makes the zero suck.
Same thing for the KIs, ironically enough.
Yeah, they're much... I'm going to hazard here, but I don't know for sure because I haven't played any of the zeros on the NA server. I suspect the zeros are much more fun on the EU server than they are on the NA server.
Maybe. I have no machinations of getting on EU to try it, though.
Well, yeah, not now, but, in years to come, it might happen, it might not. Here I am on the NA server after all, although, well, as I've explained before, I actually probably started more on the NA server than I did on the EU server.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get some upgrades on this thing's stat. But it turns like a light fighter, so that's neat.
Don't overdo it. Yes, it turns more like a multi-role, I think would be more accurate.
Hello, Boomerang. Yeah, that thing's gonna outturn me no matter what I do.
Yeah. But then all you need to do is hit it a couple of times with your big gun and it's going to go, oh dear, I'm going to be spending time in the hangar for 30 seconds. Ooh, of course, it's week 1 of NFL today, isn't it? Oh, I look forward to that.
Whew, 2 health. Yikes.
+2 is excellent, -2 is bad.
Ow. The AA gun made sure I went into the negatives. Yeah, I gotta get some upgrades on this KI-45. Wow, those guns are weak.
You're going to have to play it quite a bit then.
Those front guns do not pack any kind of real punch at all.
I cannot remember what they're like.
I have 120 and 2 7.7 guns.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit anemic. Let's just hold there and not actually go anything further at this sector.
Plus, my pilots are at 90%, so I've got that going against me too.
As one of my good friends with whom I used to play World of Tanks used to say in a very deep voice, I'm hearing problems. I want solutions. Hello, Erica. How are you? I am doing well. How about your fine self? Fly, it's a different game the way their pilots fly. Yes, it is. And it was a very different game the way the Russian pilots flew as well. And they came over to the EU server. That was a real shock. Really? Air superiority? Really?
Wow.
And we just want to sit here and farm? I blame that F-22 Hunter for going to their garrison and taking it.
I blame the AA guns for shooting me down over that airfield initially. Made me reset and have to go somewhere else. I think Paper and Dreams describes all Japanese airplanes.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one that's robust. Possibly the Key 88. I don't have a look at that. But yes, generally.
Great job today. We'll be waiting for you back home.
There we go.
Yeah, I
You're doing-
got
Oh, you've had COVID. Oh, gosh. I know exactly how that feels. I think you've probably been on the end of my diatribes. My last 3 holidays, all 3, I've taken a week off 3 times this year, and 3 times I've been ill as I've gone into the holiday, twice with COVID. This last one was, well, very heavy cold indeed. Your choice, good sir, your choice. I'm glad you're healthy too, and it's lovely to have you around again, Erica.
good question.
I think to come back to what Sergeant Zach said, yes, I think it is. The EU server plays differently.
Fundamentally plays differently.
Yeah, I think it does. So, for instance, I played on the EU server this morning. Now, this morning, early morning, I know it's Sunday, I know people are off, they're not at work, but I just got bomber spammed game after bomber spammed game this morning. I was playing at tier 10, and in fact, one of the games, we had 8 players, and I was the only person not in a bomber.
Ouch.
I mean, it was just wall-to-wall bombers this morning. Really was.
You good for some 8?
Yeah, I'm fine for 8.
I've recently specialized my vampire.
Heck, Veckanot, I saw the same discussion, and to be truthful, they actually made me think that I didn't understand rockets very well.
Wait, which discussion? Did I miss something?
Yeah, it's about rockets. So the rockets are said to have... I have to investigate that topic, Heck, Veckanot, so I'm not going to mislead you with speculation on my part. I'm going to be delighted to give you the Mark Twain answer, where allegedly he said something along the lines of, I'm delighted to be able to answer you immediately. I don't know. I will have to look into that. What I realised upon seeing that discussion, Heg Veckanot, was I didn't understand the rocketing mechanics properly. Or potentially I don't understand them properly. Ilzak, good to see you.
Okay. That was just
how's your Diablo going? And indeed you were playing Diablo last time you streamed. There you go. Having said that, Heg Veckanot, I tend not to pick Expert Rocketeer on those planes, I believe. I'd have to now check that, to be truthful.
Expert Rocketeer is the pilot skill that improves the rockets hitting aircraft, yes?
Yeah, I'm going to look at that skill and see if there's a clue in the English translation for Heg Veckanot's question. I mean, I realise that I tended to just gung-ho assume I understand what the skills do without actually looking at what they do. And there's one or two of them I've realised latterly that they don't do what I thought they did. And in fact, skills that I tended to dismiss out of hand because I thought I knew what they did are actually very useful skills because they do something a bit different to what I thought they did. So
this may be just me, but in my opinion,
undoubtedly.
You can turn any rocket into an air-to-air rocket, whether or not you have Expert Rocketeer or not. The best plane to do it in is most likely the Corsair, because you have a great roll rate around your longitudinal axis, and so you can literally just spin and just spam the rocket button, and it just makes like a little circle of death in front of you. Anything in a head-on is going to get hit by one or two of those rockets and die.
There you go. That's not something I do, so take that on board, Heg Veckanot, and see what you make of it.
It's not ideal. It's not how you're supposed to use those rockets, but in a pinch, if you've got a heavy fighter bearing down on you, you can do more damage than him in that instance. Combine that with the 420s, and
how have you kitted out your vampire?
Mostly maneuverability, but I do have some speed on it.
Okay, so you've got 2 maneuverability pieces of kit. In theory, you should be able to outmaneuver the XP67 quite easily, and indeed the XFY1 quite easily, so bear that in mind if you encounter them.
Right, yes.
I think what we ought to do here, or what we could do, is make a play for the airfield.
Sure. I love going up against an XP67 in a plane where I'm still not happy with the guns.
You're approaching the front line.
Let's see if I can bloop them a bit as well. That's basically why I've said stay together.
Yeah. I'd feel much more comfortable going up against those light fighters in my P-80.
I'd say the P80 is a better plane, but the Vampire is good, and there will come a time when you enjoy going up against them in the Vampire as well.
Well, the thing about the Vampires, I actually really, really dislike where the guns are located on the airframe.
Or you mean properly on the wings instead of in the cowling?
No, they're like at the bottom of the nose of the airframe.
Well, that's pretty similar to the XF90, for instance.
Yeah, but the XF90 doesn't have Hispanos.
Large enemy force spotted over the
True.
airfield.
It has these much worse cannons.
Much more consistent cannons, which makes them better.
Utilize this advantage.
I find them much more difficult to use. The Hispanos, much more difficult. Okay, fine. Right, I'm going to go off to the plant. If you want to stay here and see
Yeah.
if you can defend.
Yeah, I'm better at sitting and spinning over a location like this.
Probably. It should work, could work.
I see the Pogo over there. He's not looking at me though, so oh no, he's flying in now. I've only ever seen that plane once before, genuinely.
I'd much rather have the XF15C.
Oh yes, yeah, I would much rather have that too. I wish I had that. I really went for it over the Tempest Marathon, but you know.
I think saying I wish I had it is a bit strong, but
I was really hoping the XF15 would go on sale this September, because, you know, it was on sale like 2 years ago in September when I looked at the website, but, nope. They
just be patient. It will happen.
They resold the XP54 instead.
I suppose more people would buy it. I would hazard.
I've already bought it. And it's like, I don't need that bundle, and those parts are period 2. I need period 3 parts.
You'll be interested to know that I declined to buy it. Even though I don't have it for this account. I'm perfectly happy with the P38L. Okay, so I've secured the plant, shot down the XP67 in the process.
I basically have this, I have this airfield on lock.
I should kind of get repairs then, assuming the maintenance shed is still intact. It is, at the moment, anyway.
Yeah, this Pogo is really, really trying to get rid of me, and he's not doing a good job.
Don't play with your food.
No, teammate, no, wait, dude, you're in an energy fighter trying to turn with a vampire.
Maybe he doesn't know what vampire is.
I would hope he would. It's been in the game forever.
Wow, that Seafang actually went for the ramp.
Ah, Kamatsu.
First of many, I'm sure. Or one of many.
You need to get some repairs in. That Pogo's running back.
Okay.
I got him half. And I took out his engine. Oh! Set me on
Ow.
fire.
Nasty little rammer.
Who took out the fix-it?
I don't know.
Ah, that's not what I needed.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
Timing was everything, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Not only did he ram me, he managed to set me on fire, which did extra damage. It's like, of course, because why not? Now, here's the XP67 flying in.
Okay, so it'll take 2 minutes for that to regenerate.
Mm-hmm. And I'm at half health.
That's plenty.
I think as long as I don't go chasing the XB-67, I'll be okay. Let them come to me.
Air supremacy achieved.
You should be able to chase down an XB-67 easily enough. At least on the shore.
If I was full health, I would.
Victory is ours.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice easy win.
Still don't like the cannons on that plane.
The ME-209's got a big cannon that overheats fast, but it's also got usable secondaries, and because I don't separate them, Alexa, I overheat fast. I just accept that. You still punch in 2 or 3 shots with the big cannon, and then the smaller guns can actually finish them off. This is the ME-209, Erica, so it's Tier 8 as opposed to the Tier 6 Messerschmitt.
Yeah, I don't separate weapon groups either.
I haven't got the buttons. That's how I get yaw into my turns. I used to have my weapons groups on the buttons on my mouse, but I've put yaw on my mouse so I can actually incorporate that.
I have 2 pilot skills saved up, so now I can put things on my pilot again.
Things. He's going to put things on his pilot. Be careful. Here, you might. I don't know if it's a state offence. It might be a felony.
What's better, battle tested or aerodynamics expert for this kind of plane?
Which plane are you talking about? The Vampire?
Vampire, yeah.
Aerodynamics expert.
Aerodynamics? Okay. Because I have resilience on it. I have resilience, aerobatics, and now aerodynamics.
Well, if you've got resilience, I would definitely go with aerodynamics.
Yeah. Anyway, I believe it is your pick for tier.
Let's fly the Tier 7 again.
Tier 7?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. Now, do I fly the KI-84 again, or do I fly one of my other planes I'm working on?
I can't show you the Messerschmitt, Eric. I'm not on the right account.
I have the Messerschmitt.
But you're not on my you're not on my screen.
Yeah. I'm just saying. You know, I have the Messerschmitt.
Actually, I've said that. I'm not actually sure. I don't think I have it. Let's have a quick look. Oh, I beg your pardon. I take that all back. So this is the Messerschmitt. Wow, I didn't even know I had that aircraft on this account. Okay, so it doesn't look like a Spitfire because it's got the DB605 engine fitted here. So this curves down this cowling as opposed to a regular Spitfire. And then the ME-209 looks like this. Looks a bit more like a Focke-Wulf, honestly, with its radial engine. And this is a really good plane. Armament, 30mm with a couple of 20mm. So I'm quite happy to overheat the 30mm and let the 20mm finish an aircraft off.
Punchy. Alright, well, I'm going to go in the 109G. Which is another Tier 7 airframe that I've been having fun with.
Makes you wonder if they put the air engine in upside down, Erica, doesn't it?
Which engine type? Is it radial? Or,
presume we're talking about the DB605.
No. Because there is no upside down for a radial engine. They just kind of... they exist.
Yeah, the DB605 is an inline engine, if I remember correctly, isn't it?
Either inline or V. I would suspect inline. I'm literally taking a class about aircraft engines, and I think we got a quiz next week. And I swear, if the DB605 is like something that I have to read about, I'll let you know.
Okay, good. Okay, let's hope they don't quiz you on the various supercharger systems of the P-47.
Or the turbochargers on the P-38s.
Mm.
You are approaching the area.
So, since you've got the faster aircraft, I would recommend you fly about the map and do whatever takes your fancy. I'm going to see if I can hold down the centre.
Okay. Yeah, you want to take that airfield.
It's a V12, is it? Thank you, Corvus. And Hegvecanaut, thank you.
Yeah,
And
it's
inverted
V12,
V12, okay.
So it is kind of upside down then, since it's inverted.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Show me what you can
Okay,
do,
so they have a
guys.
player F7F and a player P47.
Correct. Neither of these things should alarm you.
Nah. Honestly, the P47 is a bigger threat than the F7F.
No, yeah, if you get in front of it, yeah. Although the F7F's guns aren't that bad.
I just hate that airframe.
I've come to appreciate it more as time has gone by. Originally, I loathed it.
Alright, that's a garrison flipped. I'm going to see about helping take this airfield real quick. I'm going to ping the garrison and have the bots take it faster.
Detected. Engage them immediately.
Or supposedly take it faster.
These control surfaces.
Be advised, the enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield.
Oh, well, the F7F just crashed, so...
Oh, wow. Would you believe the P-47 managed to get a bead on me?
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'll deal with him. You can go off and take the command centre if you like. Or you can farm there.
Well, I happen to be over here to help you take it, and there's still reds over here.
Yep. Fill your boots.
Fortunately, I can outturn a P-47. I did take a bunch of stupid damage, though, so I'm probably going to hang out and see if I can get some repairs real quick before I move on.
Do that.
Clear out this 190, get rid of that thing. There's another KI-84 on the way. Ow. Dude, as soon as I get repaired, there's something else on my tail.
That's a Key 84, which I've just shot off.
Nope, it's a yak.
Okay, I'll get that off as well. Almost gone. There he goes.
Great.
I'd have laughed like a drain if you'd then flown into that bomb track.
I am at 2 health.
The maintenance shed is in.
Oh, thank goodness it's still intact. I was so concerned that that guy had dropped a bomb on it.
Yeah, he would have been better doing it than that.
Alright, now I'm off. I'm gonna go see if I can cause some problems over that command center.
Super.
That's probably, like, one of the most important sectors on this map to take.
But it's an asymmetric map. The key for us on this side is to make sure we've got our 3 sectors, which is the 2 garrisons in the middle.
Yep.
Otherwise, they win.
Yep.
But having said that, if you do that and you have the airfield, you've actually got a good platform to get the command center as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That F7F is ignoring me. Let's see if I can bait him to come down here. Actually, killing this ADA should take out the zone.
We have complete control of the skies. Way to go.
Woo! Oh, dropped frames for a second there. It's not great. Set the P-47 on fire. I think he's crashing. He did.
Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
F7F looks like he's diving into the airfield. Not sure what he's going after. He should have been going after you.
Yep. It's not a threat at the moment.
I'm gonna take him out anyway because I hate that airplane.
You're flying an aircraft I hate.
You're flying an aircraft I hate. Die.
I don't even want to be reminded of it.
I'm proud of you, pilots. Head back home.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, it was okay.
I got to shoot down an F7F. I'm happy.
Okay, your choice, I believe.
It never gets easier, picking the planes. Oh, I can research the, we were just talking about it. I can research the DB605AS for the 109G.
Super. I'm just going to check. That needs 61,000, does it? 64,000. Okay, so we've got a way to go on that. Right, okay. DDD.
You know, we were talking about it earlier. How about the KI-88 at Tier 6?
Okay.
I personally not a huge fan of this plane, but I'll give it another go since I am flying more Japanese aircraft now.
Okay. Not your typical Japanese aircraft, of course.
It's supposedly an energy fighter.
It's certainly getting on for that in the way that it handles. It's really a mix of, say, a BF-109F and an Aerocobra.
Yeah, it turns better than a lot of other energy fighters, but it doesn't have great altitude, and it's slow.
Yeah, it's a little bit LA5 kind of niche.
Also, the guns are, to take a word from you, kind of anemic.
Well, the 37 is actually pretty powerful, but of course it overheats very quickly, so... And I actually like it, but it is definitely not your typical Japanese beastie.
I've had it for a few months. I've had it for a while now, and I don't know. I've taken it up a few times. It's okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's not one of those premiums that you'd come back to because you want to do daily missions or get big scores or anything like that. It's a player's plane.
I think the last time I flew this was my get a win in every plane I have challenge.
Yeah, that's the kind of plane it is. It's sort of, I haven't played that for a while. I'll give that a fly. And then you fly it a couple of times and think, now I know why I don't fly it very often. Then you put it back down again for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a plane I would rush out and buy, that's for sure.
I think I got it out of a crate.
Yeah, I think most of them do come out of crates these days. I think more or less Wargaming have given up selling most of the smaller premiums, and they just stick them in crates as make weights to encourage people to buy crates.
I'm still pretty sure this can be bought individually though. Still,
Yeah, it might be on the page. It's a long time since I've checked, to be truthful. I mean, on the EU account, I've had every single plane except for the odd ones, the new ones that they release now and then.
I've
years.
only been checking the premium store for like the XF-15, just to see if it would ever be put on sale.
Yeah, they're going to put it on sale the day that you're on holiday and away from a computer.
No, they're gonna put it on sale the day I don't have the money for it.
That too. Yeah, well, that's much more likely. For now.
I had my chance with the Tempest event, but I didn't have. I had very few of the aircraft they were giving away in those crates, and they gave those crates away, those planes, in the order that they were listed on the website. So my chances of getting that were slim to none, and I didn't get it.
Okay, I would invite you to consider either the central garrison or the airfield as your first sector.
Probably gonna go airfield first. I usually do that on this map, and then I'm gonna go central garrison.
Okay.
Not really a lot I can do over military bases in this plane, so
If the air defense aircraft are still there, you can take them out. But yeah, other than that.
But yeah, by the time
I'd
I'd get there, those things would not be standing anymore.
That's actually not that slow a plane. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not hugely fast, but. I have rockets, so I can take out some
The airfield is ours. Utilize this advantage.
gun placement if I have to. I held back on purpose there, knowing full well that very likely that I'd fire my rockets.
And the zone would flip.
And exactly at that moment the zone would flip, and that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
It would have happened had I fired them
Yeah,
the moment I had a chance.
seems pretty standard. You go to do something. You go to do something extra to help flip the zone, and the zone flips before it lands.
Indeed. That was not good shooting. Don't really want to go and take their military base.
As far as I'm concerned, we can leave them the airfield. That won't make them win the game. The military base is actually a constant threat compared to the bots. So I'm not sure if you want to play defensively with the 3 sectors we got, or take one of those.
I'm in a bit of a bind here. This plane shouldn't be played defensively very much. It should be doing more offensive type stuff. But I don't want to take the military base because otherwise we'll win very quickly.
Yeah. So maybe you go attack their air base then. Between the two of us, I have the more defensive aircraft.
I've just been absolutely mullered by a bot Focke 190, so oh no, I'm having to fly away from it slowly.
Oh well,
Took out my engine.
in the moments of our indecision, they took our airfield. I didn't see that coming, actually.
I'm sure we can take it back.
Yeah, taking it back should not be that hard.
Oh, engine gone again.
You have a second one, you're fine.
Strikes on the enemy. This will make things easier for you.
Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can do some damage over this airfield. That was ours, but it's not anymore.
Thanks, bots. Oh, you seem to be winning. Let's push this game along even faster. No!
Yeah, there's 5 health left on this airfield. It's gonna flip. Whether or not I do it, it's irrelevant. It's gonna flip over time.
Yeah. I'm going to get shot down by the lightning, I think, here.
We have complete control of the sky.
My gun's overheating. I couldn't take out that 88. It still flipped.
Oh, he's disengaged. Okay. Bots do that now and then.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
Seems to have confused him.
Oh, of course, the moment I look away from the Spitfires when he decides to dive on me.
Yeah. Read your stats.
He didn't read the big cannon.
And he certainly didn't read the fact that I was about to shoot him either.
Turn.
I don't know. I still don't think I like that plane.
No, I'm not surprised.
There's a joke in my clan of all of the airplanes I say I hate, I do really well in.
Hmm.
And I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and that is something to chew over. I don't like this plane. Oh, you do well in it.
It feels
And
awful.
I like these lovely planes. Yeah, you don't do very well in those. I'm going to go with another tier 6. I'm going to fly Erica's DB605 equipped Spitfire.
Ah. If we're staying in 6, what could I be? I'll go my own turn fighter, which I consider to be the rival of the German Spit.
Okay, the Giants have got the Vikings at home. We shall watch with great interest.
Oh, sports ball.
Sports balls, yeah.
Sports ball.
Yeah. I'll be watching Red Zone, Scott Hansen. I'll watch the Monday Night Football game. Can't remember what it is at the moment.
My father tried and failed to get me into football.
Obviously, I used to follow British football. And indeed, I still follow more or less a club called Chelsea. But over the years, I've lost interest. Since a massive amount of money was pumped into football over here, it's changed the nature of the game. Now, I know that sounds a bit hollow when you think about the amount of money that's pumped into NFL, but I've actually ended up watching more NFL than soccer these days.
I mean, I can see why people watch it. There have been some pretty good games that I did watch. Some pretty close ones, some pretty good plays. I'm not a big sports guy. I'm just not.
Yep, well, you'll hear me mention NFL fairly frequently between now and the first week of February.
Yeah, because it's NFL season.
Indeed. Week 1.
You are entering
First 2 games have
combat
already been
zone.
played.
Get ready for battle.
Oh, it's Sergeant Zach.
Slash and burn. Don't turn.
And you say that. I have 100 maneuverability, though. I think I can
Get
keep
ready
up
for
with him.
action. Let's go.
I doubt it.
Granted, yeah, if anything's gonna outturn me, it's gonna be a 0.
It could outturn you by quite some considerable amount, depending on how Zach's set it up. You may find yourself going into a turn fight with it and finding out that he's on your tail all the time. So, as I say, initially I would recommend slash and burn.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad idea.
What's the other one? P51A. That one you'll outturn.
That one,
easily.
yeah, that one, yeah. That one will both outturn. I think you can kind of keep up with it in altitude.
Certainly in the short term.
In the short term, you absolutely can keep up with it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of P51, I found him. He's over the river. And since he seems to be over the river, I'm going to try and cause some chaos over this garrison.
Our military base is launching strikes on the enemy. This will make things easier for you.
Oh, I found the 0.
You know what to do.
Turn on pneumatic assist. Yeah, he can absolutely outturn me.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Spitfires I can outturn. 0s, nope.
Yeah, I'm keeping a healthy distance above Zach. If he wants to come up here, I'll make him stall before I go. He does anything else.
Yeah, you're in the Spitfire that actually has some energy fighting ability. So
It does, yes. The 605 confers that attribute.
The enemy is launching rockets at us from the military base. Take action.
I've got okay altitude in the 55. I don't know if it's enough, but I do have a decent amount of it.
P51, I'm going to mark him.
Yeah, I see him.
I'm not. Oh, you see him, so
yeah,
that's okay.
yeah, he's running right at you.
And he's turned.
I'm getting the 0's climbing up at me.
Okay, I'll come for the 0. Can you concentrate on the P51?
Yeah.
Can you concentrate on the P51?
Yeah, I can. I'm getting shot at by the 0 though.
I've got the 0.
Well,
He's
I'm
broken
dead.
off.
Well, I'm dead.
Right, we should have had both of those there, and in fact, they got both of us. That's not good news.
Yeah, the
Yeah, you continued going up when I said come towards me. If you'd leveled the 0 off, I would have been able to shoot him quicker.
yeah.
So they're both on very low health, so we should be able to take them both out now.
Yep, I just gotta. There's a little bit of.
No, don't chase the multi-roll. We need to get to the middle.
Okay. Well, we're gonna lose our airfield.
No, we won't. We still need to take the middle, come what may anyway.
There's a 110E here, which is low, so I'm gonna quickly just snipe him down. I'm gonna boost
Good kill.
back up to altitude a little bit. See a bow fighter. I'm keeping an eye on that left alt to try and look for
Yeah, we've got bigger problems than them. With the fact is that we now lost our military base as well.
Yeah, that's a big problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
I see the PE-2 that did it in front of me, so I can shoot him. Oh, you did too. Oh, it's a Ju-88 too, huh?
Yeah, if you can, you can take that.
I'm really
They've just spawned.
I'm really pushing this altitude here. Got it.
Yeah, it wasn't a key kill that.
Excuse you, game. Excuse you, game. I should be hitting this guy.
There's something else firing at her.
The enemy has control of all key objects.
I have no ground attack capability here.
Well, a tented target will take it out.
I do see one low AA gun. I might be able to strafe. Got it.
Actually, I did.
Oh, well.
Right, we're going to have to separate for airfields, I think.
Yep. I think that's the plan. I got boost cooler. I'm going to use it.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions.
Of course, I find the airfield with the 0.
Over.
Okay, we'll slash and burn him. Oh, fucker will chase me right across the map and finish me off.
I don't have boost cooler. I'm out of boost. I'm on fire. Damn it.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
He got me 1 second too early. Not that it matters.
How did he get you? He hasn't got the speed to stay with you.
Attention, all aircraft. Fall back and regroup.
So what, did you try and turn with him?
Only because I didn't have any boost or boost cooler to get away. So I
You used
literally...
boost to go in?
Yeah. Use boost to go in. Because we
yeah,
were running out
that's-
of time, and it was on the other side of
Yeah.
the map. And I
Yeah.
thought he was the 51. So...
Even so, if you put your plane into a dive, you can still get away from him. Did you go up instead of down by any chance?
I went up.
Yeah, that's your mistake.
Yeah.
You needed to put your nose down. Generally going up, there's only limited situations where that's going to work. For instance, P-38L with no ordnance against an XP-54, you might consider going miles up in the air. But just to show you how variable it is, I'd never in an XF-90 consider going up against an F-86A. Even though theoretically you've got much more altitude performance, it will stay with you and kill you. So diving is or horizontal diving escapes are much to be preferred. Most
Really?
of the
'Cause
time, in my opinion.
I've had plenty of XF-90s escape my F-86 climbing.
Well, it depends on how they built them. I can guarantee to you that depending on the build, you won't get away from an F-86 sufficiently quickly before it kills you. Yeah, so...
Now, granted, my F-86 is built for maneuverability, so it's not necessarily as fast as it could be.
Be a little bit careful about using climbing to get away from somebody.
My gut told me I should have gone with a P-51 that match. Would have helped.
Okay, it's your choice, I believe.
Let's go back to 7.
Okay.
It's about time I fly a P-51. I think it's mandatory. I've got to fly it once a stream. losing my shiny one.
Sergeant Zach has a question saying, "What do you think of the Zero now?"
I mean,
That's not exactly what he said, but that's the gist of it.
never said it was really that bad, just not for me. I don't like turn and burn.
Yeah, that's a fair comment.
The XP55 is about as close as I get to turn and burn, and I have its maneuverability at 100 even. So I'm assuming that since yours was spec, you had yours at like 112, 115 maybe?
A6 M5 with Akira Akane 126,
126?
and you can get it up to 128.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sergeant Sachs is on 126 as well. He's done exactly the same as me.
You know, maybe if I had put Elise Clark in the 55, I would have had better.
You might have been able to stick with him through the turn longer, but probably the maximum you'll get out of an XP55, all bells and whistles, around about 112, I suspect.
Maybe. That's what I've heard people say. And I have a little bit of speed on mine with polished skins. That doesn't help my maneuverability much.
Yeah, but it is a good choice for that plane. So yeah, it's just a question of knowing what you can and can't outturn. Most things you'll outturn in the XP55.
Not the zeros.
That
I already knew
zero.
for a fact that there's nothing that turns better than zeros.
Entering the combat
Nothing.
zone. Get ready for battle. Good luck.
The only problem is
You must have a lot.
zeros are slow.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. You must have a lot of special equipment on your Yak 30s, Sergeant. I absolutely wouldn't put special equipment on a Yak 30, but that's an interesting. That's got to be special project and everything.
Hmm?
Sergeant Zach's got a Yak 30 up to 130, which is news to me. But then I would never bother really going to town on that plane.
Let's roll.
The Yak 30.
Yeah, it's a tier 10 Yak.
It's an interesting choice. Well, okay, no. Now that you say it's the tier 10 Yak, I can see it. That's the turn and burn plane of tier 10. It's better than the KIs, yeah.
It certainly will outturn the KI 1623.
Mhm.
I actually prefer the 1623 because of the cannons. Something shot down my heavy. How rude.
Oh, there's a 102. Hello, 102. How are you?
Go after the other one. You can deal with the 102.
Yeah, I got one of them on my. I got something on my tail.
It's a meteor.
That would explain the size of the tracers, wouldn't it?
Would, but he's out of the game.
Sweet. Okay.
I don't think it's a person. I think it's a bolt that shot down there.
Whoo! 2 health. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Better try and take an airfield then.
Yep, I'm going south. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh.
Last I've come here.
Probably wouldn't have survived that if I didn't have a maneuverability build plus Elise. Phew. That was painful. Set the 190 on fire, he should explode. That should give us the zone. Somebody bombed the fix-it.
I could have been them, so don't be too upset.
That's annoying. Looks like there's a lot of activity over that military base again.
Yeah, I'm going to just leave the airfield just for the moment. Come in here. And then I'll go back and try and get the airfield.
Yeah, if you want to work on the PvE planes, I'll see if I can harass that 102 again.
Hang on, just knocked over ground attacker.
Oh, never mind. The 190's gonna take him out for me.
So I saw. That's the second ground attacker knocked out.
That is a player Yak 9.
It is.
I did set him on fire. So... got him.
Nice.
Still not ideal on the health bar, but I can make do for now as long as that meteor doesn't dive on me.
Okay, that's a bot, so you'd probably be a bit unlucky.
Yeah, he's diving on me. I knew as soon as I said something, he would.
I would say that when it comes to maneuverability, you've probably got the edge on a meteor.
Oh yeah, no, the meteor. If I didn't have a wing crit, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That does make a bit of a difference.
But, you know, throw in a little bit of diving, a little bit of climbing, and that'll typically throw off the bot. Repair field. Now! Great. Full health again. And all of my modules are repaired, so... no more random crits disabling my control surfaces. Huzzah.
Oh gosh, the 102 just let me shoot him for free. Didn't even react when I shot him. Just let me continue to pummel him.
That's surprising.
Yeah. I don't know if he was focused on something, but it basically took him from full health to nothing. Right, let's keep assaulting.
I'm gonna rush down this zero that's over this airbase for a second here. Get myself a defensive. Well, maybe the frickin' ADAs are gonna kill him before I get there. Oh no, they gave up.
The axe just been introduced to my 30mm.
Oof. I don't think he appreciated that.
Probably didn't. Right, I'm going to zoom away from the E102. Trying to find... oh, you're a long way away, but I'll continue zooming away.
This meteor keeps running into me, and not having a good day about it.
Not enjoying life.
I know it's a bot, but like, it's funny how often I run into the same bot in a match over and over and over again when I'm not even trying to hunt that bot down.
Wow, that Key 102's chased me all the way across the map.
Has he really?
Yeah, but now I'm going to terminal him.
You should be faster than 102, yeah?
That's exactly right. I did actually slow down a bit so I could shoot a ground attacker. I've just killed the 102 incidentally.
Mm-hmm. I think your guns hit harder too.
Oh, yeah, I mean he can hurt me, but he can't do it as quickly as I can.
Of course, frickin' Yak shows up, crits my engine. Get on fire. I gotta go to the airfield.
It's not the human Yak.
No, it's not the human Yak, but... oh, the 102 rage quit.
That's because he chased me all across the map and then I shot him down. I mean, I just shot him down. I could see him spawn and immediately he turned for where I was, even though there were other things he could have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew he was coming for me. And then he chased me right across the map, but of course by that time I got 4,500 feet away, so I just turned on him and said, thank you very much. Let's have your hit points again.
Air supremacy achieved.
Probably just in time. I think I've run out of health. Oh, the Akamai News sniped me.
I'm proud of you, pilots.
Not that matters. We won the game. Handily.
Okie dokie. Tier 10 then.
Oh, tier 10? Oh, okay. I'm not going to take the F7U this time.
No, I don't see why not.
Oh, it ended in almost ended in disaster. I think I'll go for my F86.
It's not bad. I've added 8 million credits in 2 days.
Anytime I have any kind of decent buildup of credits, I'd buy an airplane.
That's obviously what's happening with me. I dropped down to less than 500,000 a couple of days ago.
I almost had 30 million last week, and then I bought like 3 tier 9s and a tier 10, and now I'm down to 17 million. And I've kind of just been hovering around 17 million for the past week.
If I could, I'd lend you some from the 1.9 billion I had on the EU server.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I've actually been spending it, so I don't hit the upper limit, so I've brought it back down to about 1.6 billion. But I just splurged 300 million on pieces of kit that I don't need and consumables and whatnot. Oh, Randolph, hello. Thank you for your tip about the Dobro mod. I've been sort of working through those things. If I had the time, I'd reverse engineer it and make it an English language version. For some of the mods, though, I have to say, they don't seem to have much of an effect. Maybe they're obsolete now. Shame you can't convert the silver to gold. Yeah, actually, yes. Even if it was a terrible rate, that would actually be quite an attractive idea, Erica. Why is the upper limit? Sorry, I've lost the context of that one, Sergeant. I think I used that phrase a few moments ago, but, you know, I'm old. I've completely lost the context now.
Is the question just a general, why is there an upper limit on credits?
Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, there is. It's basically the data type. The long and short of it is they've specified a particular data type for the credits, and it overflows, I think, around about 2.1 billion, which would be 2 to the 26 minus 1. Anyway, because they didn't ever expect anybody to have 2.1 billion credits, what happens is it overflows, goes negative. You then can't repair your planes, which means you then can't fly them.
Pilots, get ready for action. Let's go.
32-bit integer. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Exactly that, Erica.
That makes the most sense, I would think. Although I'm not really a computer engineering or coding guy, so...
It's actually less to do with computing, coding and whatnot. It's actually to do with memory allocation. Because memory is finite, or was. So originally your registers would have had data types telling you what you could and couldn't put in them.
There are too many enemy aircraft.
How are we losing a military base? The game just started, dude. Chill out.
Because their bombers are here and have been able to do things. I foolishly let myself get into a bit of a term fight with a Banshee, which I'm about to complete now.
Well, while you're doing that, I've capped a garrison. I'm going to work on this airfield over here.
Yeah, that's fine. I have you now. Absolute waste of time term fighting in this.
I need to take out this Jawa. It's one of the most dangerous planes in the area.
Yep, bot or not.
No, just exclusively because it's a bot. It will snap onto me and just hit me with those cannons for no reason.
I'm actually now thinking I don't want to take military base.
Considering we're capping so many other sectors. Well, I mean, whether you want to or not, the bots have taken the military base.
Well, it was me, actually. I couldn't resist shooting the bomber.
Ah.
I haven't got the patience to farm in the end.
Honestly, if I'm wanting to farm, a bot match is actually one of the last places I want to go.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Because the bot games typically, like, especially when you get into Period 3, bot games just do not last long enough.
Yeah, they do tend to be lopsided, you're correct.
That's why there's a part of me that's always baffled when people complain about getting bot matches. Because, like, these things just end. Like, you're in them, and they're over. So I don't know what the, I don't know what the source of the complaints are. You know?
I must try and get hold of Matt's, or do it myself, skin for the XF90.
Let's be honest, the bot matches are really the only place where an F-86 can challenge these bombers and actually win.
Yep.
Because if these were players, nope, I would not be able to do this. Oh, hello.
Sorry, did I just nick the kill of yours?
Yep.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. More just the surprise XF90 wing crossing my camera.
Giving you a haircut.
Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. I actually have a clip from last night where a friendly tornado nearly cut me in half right out of spawn.
I've actually lost a game to a friendly ram by a bot.
Really?
Yeah, seriously. We were it was a very tight game. It was coming to the end. We were 3 sectors to 2 down. I was in a sector which, if I flipped it, we'd have enough time to turn that table and it would be like 800 to 790 a win. I was just about to shoot down the last aircraft to flip the sector, and a bot 1056, my own bot, flew straight through me, destroyed me, and stopped us from flipping the sector, and of course knocked me out of the game permanently.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
I was I had a game in my KI-84. This was before I got the 30s on it, like last week. Where I was fighting a K6 over an airfield, and I killed the K6. But then a friendly heavy air defense craft rammed me, like just diving some random ground attack that was beneath me, and I got destroyed by the ram, and it was squall line.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You sit there, go, bloody all gamey, and you can lose all bot matches. Typically in the XF90 Sergeant Sack, if I get an all bot match, I'm not looking to necessarily. Well, I'm going to do very little defense usually in an XF90, and occasionally you get an all bot match where you fly around and you're shooting down bots left, right, and center. You get 20, 25k, but the bots take all the sectors, and your bots just don't seem to want to take any sectors. And even if you take a sector, they lose it almost immediately. So yeah, you can lose all bot matches quite easily.
The only way you lose the bot match is if your bots are like in the negatives for IQ.
Pants, as we call them over here.
Mm-hmm.
My bots are pants. Anyway, I think it's your choice. Very low scoring game, that.
I think it's time to use the Vulcan cannon.
Tier 9 it
It
is.
is time to spread some freedom.
Let's just reconfigure this plane. So I've got 7 ports. That's perfect.
Now this is a plane where I've got Expert Rocketeer on the airframe for the pilot. Because at the very least,
Oh, we were going to look at that skill, weren't we? Hang on. Well, I'll look at that in a moment. Just give me a chance to get a lightweight wing frame on here.
Yeah, I mean, I can go ahead and pull it up on my stream now. The Expert Rocketeer, it says it significantly increases chance of directly hitting an aircraft with rockets.
That's all it says, is
That's
it?
all it says. It does not give a number.
It doesn't tell you how it does it.
It just says it significantly increases. And from what I understand, it works on both air-to-ground and air-to-air rockets.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it works for the air-to-ground. There you go.
What I want to do is I want to get one of my Corsairs, and I want to put both Demolition Expert and Expert Rocketeer on it. Because Demolition Expert boosts the damage of bombs and rockets and their blast radius by 10%. Combine that with Expert Rocketeer, so that way you have a better chance at hitting aircraft. Those rockets, which would already do significant damage, are doing 10% more, and they hit wider. They hit in a wider area.
Randolph, I'm with you. It took me years before I realised that.
Realize what?
Sorry, Randolph was just when your pilot becomes more and more skilled, his rank increases.
Oh, yeah.
And it took me years to notice that. Absolutely years. I mean, we're not talking like a few months. I think it was 2-3
It's
years.
like as the pilot gets better, he gets promoted.
I'm sure that was a major previously. As Sergeant Zach has just said, he didn't even know it. Randolph pointed me out and managed to isolate a Russian mod pack by Dobro, who's a prominent Russian streamer of the game. Very helpfully suggested a way of actually using it as well. So I'm working through some of the mods there, see if they're useful. There's one, it's that one which brightens the sky. Oh, it's harsh on the eyes. I've had to take it off again. But I also think he's got the cloud removal mod in there as well, which is personally I think is a little bit of a naughty mod.
That's a controversial one.
It is a controversial one, but it's. I mean, World of Warplanes team has said, as far as they're concerned, it's okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, they said it's as close to a cheat as you can possibly get.
It's right on the line.
So I'm like, personally, I don't run any mods. So
I tend to run a few. There's 2 mods outside of visibility mods that I use, which is my precious for the in-game stats that you see in the top left corner, and I also use my own version of Who's the AI Bot to remove the bot names. I use a small number of mods to help make the game, the hangar UI more visible to me. So, for instance, a bit of a bigger font.
Yeah.
I brighten the carousel as well so that I can see the planes which haven't got crew more easily, and so on and so on.
Right. The only mod I would consider getting is the one that makes the bot names the little star, so that way I can more easily tell who I'm fighting. Yeah,
that's the Who's the AI Bots mod by it begins with a K, I think. He's only got that now on Nexus because he only used to post it in the forum. He's also not very well, that guy, I believe. But there's also an explanation in the Discord of how to do that mod yourself.
Encoding overloaded.
Get ready for action. Let's go.
And I also do my own version of it where I don't have the asterisks. I just remove the bot names full stop. Sorry, period. Go to the plant.
I'm going command center.
So I can do a bit of rocketing.
Not really much I can do over the mining plant, so
You could have a picnic, tea and cucumber sandwiches.
Huh. Or I can harass these ground attack craft. Oh, there's a lot of planes over here, actually.
Well, you're going to have fun then.
The bots have decided that this command center was going to be theirs.
And now it's going to be yours, and they're going to be yours as well.
I love that the ADAs have decided that I am the priority target instead of all of these heavies and ground attack that are right here. Alright, blew him up. Hello, ME329.
Both the bombers flew out of the plant.
Oh, I was too high.
Is there anything I can finish off down there? Probably not. Oh, hang on. I have to do that.
Ah!
So
No.
I'm just chuntering to myself and just wondering whether I should stay here or whether I should just move on. I'm going to move
There's
on.
only not enough rockets hit that one GA. Sad. Well, I guess I have to use the Vulcan. Oh, how sad. I have to use the awesome gun.
How unlucky for you.
How unlucky for me that I have to use what is arguably the coolest gun in the game.
I think it is the coolest gun. I would agree with you.
Oh, there's a 1056. That was a 1056.
Mistake by the game there. The moment I used my engine cooling, I expected it to be shot out again, and the game didn't do that. That's rare. Fighters chased me all the way over here from the... I may as well let them shoot me down now. I'm taking him out of the game, but that's just really boring. MEP 109 chased me from the factory to their spawn.
Wow.
And didn't let up. Didn't give up at any point.
Wow. What, did you shoot him down once already? Is this a vengeful bot?
Nope. He just locked on and he never this is to do with there we go.
Oh. HG2 got me from the side.
I'm a vengeful human that I've just shot down that 109 too because it annoyed me.
Sometimes that's enough. Have you noticed that the in-game map has kind of been messed up for a few months now?
In what sense?
Like, It artifacts more, like icons that are
Yes.
stationary.
I notice planes that aren't actually there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been
Air supremacy.
worse of late, I would suggest.
It's like it was working fine back during the Tempest Marathon, but over the summer it kind of just broke and broke and broke.
Way to go. Victory is close. I'm proud of you, pilots. Head back home.
Super.
Sweet.
I must reconfigure that a little bit more at another date.
Well, I believe it is your choice.
I believe so. Heck, Vecanaut didn't know that the pilot's rank increases, they get more experienced either. Randolph, what have you done? You've got people going, what? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? It is a thing.
Well, it's not like the game tells you.
No. You know what? I'm going to go back to tier 10, but this time I'll fly the MEP 1101.
Well, this time I'll fly my third tier 10, the XF90. With an airspeed of 101.
I'm not sure what mine is.
This thing is so stupid fast.
I think I've had it between 110 and 120 on the EU server in years gone by, but I've rebuilt it now so that it's slower.
Well, this
103.
thing's so fast that you don't even, like, you really don't need to build it for speed.
But I actually think, I haven't checked the limits on the aircraft, but I actually think that some of the kit doesn't work properly on the XF90 because it's already too fast for it. So the polished skin, I would suspect, is actually not that effective on an XF90. I don't know.
I don't have an airframe slot, so I don't have it spec'd. I should be getting pretty close, though. After recording those videos with Nova, I should be getting pretty close to having it spec'd.
No, it's a feral grind, but the XF90 is an easy plane to specialise in,
Well,
my opinion.
Any heavy fighter is an easy plane to specialize.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like, all you have to do to specialize a heavy fighter is shoot down planes.
Yeah.
If you do it over sectors, that's double the progress.
Yeah, that's the worst one is the multi-rolls, but
I'd
was
say
having
bombers are the worst one.
well, yeah, actually, the lower tier bombers and mid-tier bombers where that you've got that requirement to shoot down aircraft with turrets, that can be a pain.
Any specialization that requires turret kills, instantly one of the hardest ones. Flat out.
The World of Warplanes team are sort of giving some cursory thought to changing the missions for the multi-rolls.
You are approaching the area of combat
If you,
operations.
it would be nicer if the first requirement was air kills and ground target destruction. Like, not just focus on AA guns. Like any ground target would count. Because then it would be easier for things like the P-47, who are more ground target oriented than air combat.
It was interesting. Originally, the MRF, the multi-roll missions, were configured so that a plane like the XF9, not the F-94D, effectively couldn't do them.
Mm-hmm. It's like but right now it's like personal points for air target kills. Maybe change that to just aircraft kills and ground target kills. Make it a mix of both.
Effectively, it is aircraft kills because the only thing that counts is killing an aircraft. Damaging an aircraft doesn't count.
Yeah, but for some reason, like, the personal points variant of that is, like, worse than the light fighters, because the light fighters are kill enemy aircraft.
Yeah, the equivalents are far higher for multi-roles. You have to kill more aircraft than you do as a light fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Considering you've got less ability to do so in theory, it's a bit ridiculous, really.
It depends on the multi-role, but yeah, that's effectively the gist of it.
Yes. Yeah. Most multi-roles will struggle. Some actually can do it fairly conveniently.
The S-199 could do it fairly easily. I had that thing specialized in a week.
Yep.
Hello, JU-287. I overshot you, okay. But I did set you on fire, so...
Didn't get to do anything.
Alright, I've neutralized all their progress on the factory,
Okay.
and I'm about to take out the Ju-87. I know I primarily play light fighters as my main role, but the XF-90 is arguably my best tier 10. Out of the three I have.
That wouldn't surprise me. How have you got... Oh, you haven't got a specialized
Not
yet, have you?
spec.
So,
But I do have a lightweight power unit, G-suit, and gas-operated action on it.
yeah, we touched on this before.
Just stock.
So it's a pretty maneuverable beastie for an XF-90.
Ow. How rude.
Well, that's something I haven't seen too often. A TA-183 in tandem with an FW-252.
Huh. You know, I have the 152. Is the stuff that follows... I know the 252 follows it at tier 10.
Right, so you have the TA-183.
I don't have that.
No, okay, so the 252 follows the TA-183.
And the 183 follows the 152?
Yes.
So how is the 183 then?
Not great.
Oh, really?
Up and down. Excellent roll rates. Very short range, although destructive weaponry. 252 is similar, but the weaponry is better because the range is better.
Well, up and down, that's like any energy fighter that I usually fly.
And the
so...
NA server, I think actually 252s and the like might be a little bit more popular. They're not very popular on the EU server.
There's a lot of things that get flown on NA that don't get flown on EU.
P36. It starts very early.
Yeah, P36 is the big one.
Yeah.
Ow!
I still mention that there are people, NA players, who think that the P36 is a fantastic plane, and most of the EU players I've come across just roll their eyes and go, "Really?" Hello, Cleeks. How are you? G3PO, how are you? Glad to have seen you streaming this morning. You like the boomerang? Well, it's a fine plane.
I just got that out of a crate a few weeks back. It's like just a... It's like a Spitfire with a fat nose.
Range is greater. Maneuverability is a bit less. Okay, your choice.
My choice. Yep. The choice never gets easier, does it?
You're welcome, G3PO.
You know, we were just talking about it. Let's go down to 8. I'll take up my TA-152.
Okay. And only shoot small targets. What did you think about the giveaway I'm doing with the wrench set? I came into the stream just as you were holding it up, but I had the stream muted, so I'm not sure what was going on there, Q3PO. So, but if you're doing a giveaway, it looked like a very nice set of wrenches to have. Very desirable.
Every time I take this plane up, I'm rolling the dice on whether or not I'm going to do something or I'm just going to do nothing.
That's the spirit. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a lot, something, or nothing. I confidently predict that one of those 3 outcomes will apply to this battle that I'm about to enter.
Will apply to this battle with this specific plane.
I will do a lot, something, or nothing.
Lord willing, it's a lot. More likely, nothing.
By all means, Q3PO, if you want to talk about the giveaway that you're doing or in my chat, please go right ahead. Okay.
Attention. You are entering the combat zone. Get ready
What
for
you're going to
battle.
do with your
Good luck.
TA-152? You're going to go straight to the command center first, or you're going to try to get the airfield, or what would you like to do?
Command center's probably going to be taken pretty quick. So, I think I'm going to go for the airfield.
Okay.
I gotta figure out why it keeps saying encoding overloaded whenever we go into a match. Because it stops saying that once the match actually gets started.
Oh, what streaming software are you using?
OBS.
So what encoder are you using? Do you know?
I'd have to go into my settings and look.
Yeah, okay. And
And it's only when we first load into the match, too, by the way. It's not anywhere else. It's just when we load in. So it's really weird.
that's not something I've seen.
Well, I did something.
Forward airfield. Nice work.
Okay. So it's a something.
Yeah, there's one something.
Stay alert, pilots. Large enemy force spotted over the airfield. Bomber squadron detected. Engage
Okay.
them immediately.
I am not gonna keep up with that J8. No way.
Nope. Nothing does.
Well,
My kill.
that's going to be very easy for you to do. There's like no way to improve the auto aim on these guns, is there?
They've been specially nerfed so that small targets are difficult to hit.
This plane must have been really, really stupid strong for the devs to nerf it as hard as they have.
It was a really, really deadly plane.
I'm gonna go down here. There's a K-84.
I like your confidence.
I'm gonna try to at least get out of the zone. How in the hell am I still alive?
PA-84 broke off, and then I shot him.
Yeah, something is turning into nothing real quick. Just haven't hit a shot.
Patience, dear boy. It's patience. Oh, bum, I wanted to get ground targets here. We've taken that a little bit too quickly for my liking.
Honestly, you just got unlucky. I hit a shot.
What were the odds, ladies and gentlemen? What were the odds? And it happened. I had more chance of winning the Euro Millions lottery than F-22 Hunter hitting a shot, but he did.
Ow.
Air supremacy achieved.
Honestly, I keep this plane because it has the 190 airframe with decent maneuverability, which is what I wanted the entire time when I went down that line.
I wasn't aiming at that plane, incidentally. Anybody who was watching, I was seeing if I could kill him with the blast radius. A little bit hopeful.
Victory is in sight.
There goes the Hornet. I keep seeing this J8 off my nose, and I'm like, I would love to take some shots at this thing, but it's like the smallest aircraft on the field at this time.
Hit one at 4,000 feet before now.
And he blew up. He ran into the 72.
I was in an I-260. I took this speculative shot at a J8 who was 4,000 feet away, and I hit him.
Yikes, that was...
He actually typed in chat. He went, "Oh my god! How did you do that?"
Great job today.
I just typed back, "It was a shot from the gods." But I was just kind of like, "I'll have one shot at it." Oh my word! I hit him.
Yeah, those Soviet multi-rolls are kind of like the standard for the sniper planes.
I mean, I just vaguely waved the nose of the plane towards where he was, because you know what the J8M does. It wiggles all over the place, and I just sort of, right fire, turned around to go and do something else, and the next thing I heard was bang, and the J8M, and then I got the typing in the chat. He was actually pretty good about it.
I mean, I can imagine being frustrated in the moment, but at the same time, that was probably one hell of a shot.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously must have gone, what the hell just shot me? And then he's looked at the I-260 and he's thought, but I was flying away from that. I was miles away, which he was.
Oh, I officially now have the last engine module, so this plane is now elite.
Excellent. I want to fly the Tier 6 bomber. I haven't done that.
You want to fly
so
Tier 6 bomber? Okay, Tier
Yeah.
6. Tier 6 it is. What do I fly at Tier 6? I have a lot of
I haven't
options.
done that.
No, not the IL-2. That is no. Not flying the IL-2. Not doing it. Nope. Tier 6, Tier 6, Tier 6, Tier 6.
Actually, I was all right in the pancake there. Chew 3PO. I was just hoping to get a Gabreski medal, but the game's, as always, it was over too quickly.
P-47.
All right, we're going for a real power couple here.
This used to have Mary in it, but I have since retrained her for the F7U.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice. I think she really does well in the F7U, and particularly if you're going to ever start dive bombing in it.
Because like, I was trying to do it in this thing for months, and I just could not get it to work consistently.
Yeah, both Matt and I don't think it was Corvus. I think it might have been Ray who was saying that if you put Mary in there and do dive bombing, the bombs become incredibly powerful. They're good bombs anyway, and they were right.
Yeah.
I'd overlooked that possibility.
You know, one passing the mining plant in the F7U is like a really, really strong thing. It actually does kind of make it competitive against the bombers, like the 131.
Yeah, if you can get there quickly enough.
If you get there in time.
Yeah, you've also got to deliver 3 diving attacks, which is a little bit tricky in the time that any F131 could swoop through and destroy 4 targets.
Well, depending on the layout of the mining plant, you could get it in one pass, in one run. You just got to make sure you have her active, have her ability active.
There's one where I can think of where if it was a neutral plant, you could do that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Now, if it's a plant already owned, you can't one pass it. But the neutral plants, you can take. Because I think if it's owned, you've got to get an extra like 40 points to flip it.
You've got to get 180, which is 40 points extra, as you say. It's 140 for a neutral, 180 for an owned.
Oh, we're top tier. They have a K88.
Yeah, that K88, Key 88, if he knows what he's doing, should be after me all game long. Oh, and the Hurricane 2D could do me some serious mischief as well.
The Hurricane 2D might be a bigger threat to you than the Ki-88, because
especially as I'm going to be probably pretty low for most of the game.
Mm-hmm. Like if you're in that hurricane's altitude, if he gets a bead on you, you're in trouble.
I'm evaporating.
I think me more than you, but it's still just as dangerous for you. Okay, so I will follow up behind you, and I'll clean up any targets that are left over.
Yeah, okay, I'm going for the 250-point targets with 2 bombs each, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And as is typical, I've left bits behind, because that's what this plane does.
Excuse me, Internet. What the hell just happened?
Oh, you're blaming the internet, are you?
It's either the internet or I just lagged. Because I pitched my nose up, I was doing the pitch up thing, had the flaps, and I didn't go anywhere. I just kept going down. Wow, lovely. What a lovely start. What an amazingly lovely start.
Oh, I should have reloaded the bombs. That was clumsy of me. Anyway, so let's turn away. Da, da, da.
Alright, I'm gonna make a run at this garrison.
Okay.
actually an ME-209 over here. Oh, there's the Hurricane 2. Well, Hurricane 2D.
Low or high?
Low.
As expected.
He's getting deleted by the P-40. You're good.
Got the Key 88 on my tail.
I do not have enough boost to get up there and deal with him.
Okay. He's falling out of range anyway, so...
Nor would I have the altitude to really threaten him anyway.
Whee! Rear turret kill, would you believe?
Sweet.
Ooh, P-17. Kill that.
I keep getting all my kills stole by this P-40.
I'm here. Oh, damn! Something shot it down. The AA. Shouldn't have chased it. Never mind.
Again! P-40. Chill, dude. Chill. Go somewhere else.
Ah, you're more than welcome, G3PO. It's nice to get Zoe to encourage to. Zoe, who visited you this morning, didn't know you, and I said, "No, good guy, you want to go there." So, and she did, which was good of her.
All right. Oh, they took our local airfield. I guess I need to go take theirs.
Just don't leave. Well, yeah, do as you please. Just keep an eye on the plant, though.
There's only
Mind you,
one. The P-40 has that plant secure.
In that plane, I would do exactly the same. To be true, there.
Like, that P-40 has that entire plant secure. Like, that plant's not going anywhere. Especially since the enemy team keeps attacking it with, like, only the occasional ground attacker. Not even any kind of bomber. Well, hello, K-88. This is a problem.
Don't turn with him.
Yeah, I can't, but I don't have enough boost to run away either.
Nose down.
I'm already on the deck.
Nose down. You've got 38 seconds to get yourself a fresh aircraft.
Oh, my engine's out, so there was no way I was getting away with that. Okay, we somehow managed to lose the mining plant in that time.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
23 seconds off of some rockets. Yeah, I knew that P-40 wasn't going to live too much longer. I was hoping to get here in time to stop that, but...
It's that bow fighter's turn for me. Are you in a position to help?
Nope. In fact, I'm in trouble myself.
Oh, and the lightning's joined in.
Both
heavies have decided to
I
go
have
for
a
me.
I have a Yak, the Hurricane 2D, and the ME-209 all shooting at me.
And you're not able to help me, you selfish so-and-so.
Ow! Ah, 209 rammed me. Because of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
Bow fighter down. Hurricane has got no engine.
I appreciate the assist. I'm down here though. My wings were crit from that collision with the frickin' 2D.
That's alright, I shot the bow
It's
fighter
a draw.
down, so
Attention, all aircraft. Fall back and regroup.
that's disappointing.
Wow. That's how you know it was a good game. It drawed. It was that close.
Pity I didn't get the bow fighter down just a bit earlier. Okay, what progress have we made here? $44,000. That's going to be 60-odd thousand for the next aircraft, isn't it? $60,000 exactly. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, it's your choice.
My choice. Shall we go back to 7?
I'm not an elite pilot, Chew 3PO. That doesn't really work that way. Yep, 7 it is.
I fancy making some progress on specializing my KI-84.
Okay, I'll do more with the Grand Attacker. I am not holding back. I never hold back. What I am is a good pilot. Above average. One of those two things. There are people on this server and the other server who are what I would call elite pilots. But frankly, most of us, including myself, are never going to attain that level of ability. And what they do, yeah, you can learn from them, try and apply it, but they just do it better. It's as simple as that. They do it much better.
I don't have time to really work on that stuff. I just kind of screw around.
Yeah, the long and short of it is, what you're doing here is you're trying to have fun. And as long as you're having
Oh!
You are entering the
Ability
combat
does not
zone.
matter.
Get ready for battle.
Oh.
That's a nice flight, isn't it? Now, that's what I call an asshole flight.
Oh, those are OWSS guys. Oh, man.
You are approaching the front line.
Well,
Off we go.
that sucks.
Yeah.
I
Also known as a pussy flight. This is a flight, in my opinion, flown by people who do not want to lose. and they don't care if they ruin everybody else's game.
It also sucks we're on Cold Peak. In one of my slowest planes.
Just do what you can. I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
It's quite clear. The Zach's clanmates have decided that they're out to ruin everybody's fun.
Killing some zeros will make me feel a little better. There's something about zeros and Spitfires that just... It's so satisfying to take them out in this game.
Oh, glad you get pleasure from something.
Mm-hmm. What I'm not looking forward to is having to face off against that... Okay, how'd that P-61 die? Oh, the XP-67 got him. Neat. Oh, look, there's the B-29 right there. Mm-hmm. He is...
Well, we've got the benefit of our military base for 8 years at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go anywhere near the B-29 to see if
I don't even have the altitude for that.
Yeah, because you're going to struggle to get into a position where you can minimise how much he can shoot you.
Yeah. Not worth it. Not worth it. I'm staying low.
Funny enough, if he was low enough, I'd be a better bet to shoot him down.
Maybe, yeah. What kind of guns do you have on that?
They're pretty big. The problem is I'd need the tier 8 really.
Mm-hmm. The tier 8 one will generally...
It'd have the hit points.
Mm-hmm. See, until I specialize this thing, I don't have an engine consumable, so no boost cooler. Which, boost cooler would help this plane a little bit, I would think. Ow! Yeah. There was, too many heavy fighters over that zone.
Oh, both of them failed. Never mind.
And now I'm all the way back on the other side of the map.
Our military base is launching strikes on the enemy. This will make things...
May as well go try and get to our military base in time.
You can certainly kill the aircraft.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the XP-67 is already there. The XP-67 is already covering the military base. Because everyone has more speed than me.
Okay, well, if you go to the middle, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
We've got our military base. Okay.
Yeah, our military base is secure. I'm gonna go to the middle because apparently I can't go anywhere else. Going anywhere else is honestly a waste of time, considering how long it takes me to trudge my propeller all the way across this damn map. Okay.
Really do need a teleport system.
That would help. And put it only on Cold Peak.
Coal Puncher is a long-haul trucker. Wow, that must be a job and a half in the States. Think of all those journeys.
Alright, this sector's flipped.
I know, I helped flip it.
Yay.
Okay. I'm going to go after their military base.
LA9. Wow, things are starting to domino. Ow! Frickin' LA9RD frickin' rammed me. Okay. Military base?
Yep.
I'll see what I can do to help. Both heavy fighters are over there.
Oh, excellent. Meat for you then.
This plane is made out of paper and dreams. At half health.
Oh, just don't get shot.
The P-61 has a 360-degree turret.
And?
There's no scenario where I don't get shot.
Actually, there is, but I know what you mean. As long as you keep him busy, well, for me, that would be good.
Well, he won. He won. I wouldn't be surprised if he was diving after you.
Yeah, I kind of think he probably would be.
Reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. The port will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
In a way, it'd probably be a good idea if I got shot down now so I could go to our own military base. Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. That's good. So they're now ensconced over there, so we need to get our military base.
Yeah, the P-61 is just kind of living in that corner, which is why I haven't seen him, like... I've only seen him, like, twice per game. It's when I go over there. So... So since he's not helping Hole Puncher cap a bunch of the other sectors, we should be able to get our advantage back?
Not when we're 4-1 down.
Well, we gotta get this military base first, and then...
Oh, and our XB-67s are down.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know if he quit or whether he just got shot.
He got shot down. The Hornet got him. Call out any, like, super low health ground targets. I might be able to hit him with the 30s.
Don't worry, I'm going to take out a ground target in a moment. Off you go.
Military base is under our control. Get ready to support the attack.
Ooh, the situation is not looking good. The situation is not looking good. It's actually looking worse.
What do you expect with a scumbag flight like that?
Oh, there's the P-61. He left his military base.
Yeah, he's looking for damage now because he thinks the game is won.
Ow! I set him on fire. Not that it matters.
He put it out immediately.
Ah, paper and dreams, paper and dreams.
Got him.
Sweet.
Doesn't make any difference to the result, but at least I've knocked him out.
Yeah, so I think Hole Puncher just showed up over our military base, so...
Oh, my tail was down. Couldn't get up in time.
Attention, all aircraft. Fall back
That was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I think it would have been more of a stop had the P-61 not been sitting over that military base the entire game.
Yeah, I've got a mod for showing the clans. That one from New Owo does that, Sergeant Zach.
That's another mod I would consider using, the one that lets me know if someone's in a clan or not.
Yeah, I've got it on my Discord somewhere.
Oh no, am I getting disconnected?
If you are, I'm going to take that opportunity to, as we say bluntly in the UK, go to the toilet.
Alright. I think I am.
Yeah, you're out of the game.
Okay.
You need to reboot.
I'm going to the intermission screen. I'll be right back. Well, now I don't get to see the results of the game. I don't get to see the results of that match. That's frustrating. It's a little bit frustrating.
Right, thank you for your patience, everyone.
Oh, good grief.
You sound like you were a million miles away there, F-22 Hunter.
Oh, really?
That's it, you're back.
I blame the webcam microphone. Like, I actually, I have to speak up a bit for it to really detect that I'm here. It's not as sensitive as my usual one.
It seems to be working fine. 68 degrees where you are, Chew3PO. 72 where I am. Well, 71 and a half. So for those of you working in European measures, 71 and a half is the best part of 22 degrees Celsius.
Anyway, I believe it's your turn to pick a tier.
Okay, let's go back to tier 10. No, I'm going to fly the bomber again. I'm going to be really boring.
Then fly the bomber again.
Tier 6.
Tier 6.
Yeah, tier 6.
Tier 6.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down the Soviet bomber line. So.
Oh, the TU2 is fun. I've got that myself.
I don't mind the Soviets.
I got that myself. The TU2 is a great bomber. Love it.
Up to tier 9, they're all interesting and playable bombers. It's only the Su-10 that lets the line down by being grossly overpowered, but not like the F-131, but still overpowered.
You know, if I really wanted to be evil, I could go in one of my bombers at tier 6, because technically speaking, in my goal of researching the 100% of the U.S. tech tree, I need to research the B-32. So yeah. I need to fly my B-17.
Okay.
And I haven't flown bombers yet, but do I want to do this to tier 6?
Double bomber flight? Not sure about that. Chew3PO, Walmart. I recommend Walmart.
Probably not going to do this to tier 6. I'll probably just, I'll take this up instead. Still evil, but not as evil. The world doesn't get to see my amazing carpet bomber gameplay. Not yet, anyway.
The world is a poorer place for it.
Trust me, there's going to be a day where I get a B-29 out of a crate randomly, and I think the world will hear me scream.
I'm just nodding, shaking my head at you over the internet. The other thing you could do, Chew3PO, do you know the TV series, The Cleaning Lady? Get in touch with her. I'm sure she could supply you with a pallet. Thank you very much for the cheer of 100 bits as well. Too hot at where Shiva is. Here's to another pallet of toilet tissue, or at least a roll. Funnily enough, Chew3PO, we're about ready to buy another pallet of toilet tissue. Although I've discovered my wife is now being sneaky. She's making it half and half kitchen towel and half toilet tissue. Anybody know the TV series The Cleaning Lady?
I've never heard of it. I just assume it's a British thing if I haven't heard of it.
No, it's an American series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Although it's based on an Argentinian original. I'll tell you what I did catch up with yesterday. There's a series called Treadstone, which is obviously a development of an extension of the Jason Bourne universe. And I sat and binge watched that, and I actually quite enjoyed it, much to my surprise, but then discovered it had been cancelled for Series 2.
Well, this is an interesting matchup.
Off we go.
What? You're flying a what?
I told you it was going to be evil, just not as evil as a double bomber.
Right.
I don't think this plane is nearly as strong as people think it is still, but it's still strong. Ow. Really? It lost my engine already?
It's not as strong in your hands as it is in many others.
That could be a fair assessment as well. I'm not a heavy fighter main. But I play energy fighters, and they kind of sit in the same,
Yeah, the principles, some of the principles are common.
Force spotted over the airfield.
Oh, well, interestingly, Randall, the third series, for a very sad reason, that's all done and dusted with. And the reason is because the lead actor playing... I'm going to have to go up to the command center here. The lead actor playing the love interest. I'm trying not to say too much here. Sadly, the actor who played that died in January from appendiceal cancer. So the third series has gone ahead, but obviously they don't have that ability. And actually, in all fairness, in Series 2, if you watch the whole Series 2, not very much comes of that anyway. It's sort of hinted at, but then put in a box and shoved to one side, and it's never developed. So if you enjoyed Series 1, then Series 2 may still appeal. Now, I can't speak for Series 3. I've yet to get into it deeply enough to see how it feels without armor. Still up? Is that down? That's still up, isn't it?
Alright, got that guy. Gonna get the mosquito now. Or at least I'm gonna try to get the mosquito. Okay, nope, the Yak 9U is gonna steal it from me. Freaking yaks. Always the yaks.
Oh, it wasn't loud. It's just regenerated. That's I wasted my bombs here then.
Large enemy force is attacking the command center.
I think it blew up. just got that bomb away.
Enemy bombers inbound.
Oh,
Don't let them
how did they
reach their
go
target.
to flip that so quickly?
Well,
I wonder if something
getting
else got
outturned
that
by a
target.
BF-109F. Should have anticipated this. But I'm locked in now. I can't quit. If I quit, I die. But if I don't
See if
quit,
I
I
can
die.
Let's see if I can shoot him up a bit. I'm coming in now.
Nah.
No, too late. Okay, we're going to now lose the set because I've made that decision.
It'd be funny if you dropped a bomb on him.
Yeah, he wasn't low enough for that.
I found out recently that the bomb itself, as it's falling, has a collision box. So you could literally have just dropped it on him.
Yep, you can do. That's very tough to do, though. We need something to take out this P-51 that's defending this command center. Oh. And no sooner do I open my mouth than he dies.
There's the 109F. Is he running right at me? Please take me at a head-on. Ha! Squirrely. Oh, he died. Oh, the yak. It's always the yaks.
The command centers are under our control. Communication with the headquarters established. The enemy has captured the command center. Don't let them gain a foothold.
Not stealing that one, yak. I guess I'm gonna go attack the command center?
You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be
I
available.
guess.
Well, hang on, there's a mosquito in front of me. I gotta take it out before it damages our airfield.
What you could also do is perhaps think about defending the far command center. It's up to you, though.
Oh, you know, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll go that way. If I can get there in time. The 54 is not really the fastest heavy in the game. Oh, it looks like both the specialized light fighters are over there.
That's it. There's no way to break through.
And they're both low.
You're on your own.
So in theory,
Right. Opportunity knocks.
in theory, if I can aim good,
Oh, sorry. That's where the plan's just fallen apart, isn't it?
I've got caught on fire immediately by the 109F. I'm gonna take out the 51A, but I don't think I'm surviving. Nope, I'm dead. Half their players are dead though, so.
Yep.
That should help, and I did delay them from taking the command center. Because both the light fighters veered off to deal with me.
Yep. You ran very successful interference.
We are going to lose that command center eventually, though, so,
Well, that's better. Better hope I take this one then.
yeah. Good flip. You nearly died for that.
Timing is everything.
The 109Z is 1 health above you and to your left. Like, literally 1.
He's not any health now.
Yeah, he's gone. A mosquito and a P-47 behind you.
It's a question of where do I go to try and be as in.
If you could sneak
Okay.
your way to the command center,
I think it's going to take me a little bit too long to do that.
well, if you rush into the airfield, you're probably going to die.
Yeah, the problem is I've also got to go past their remaining fighter.
They have 2 player BF-109Fs, one of which
We-
is at the airfield.
Okay, I can actually flip the airfield.
Airfield's...
In fact, we flipped it anyway.
Yeah, the 109F's low in front of you.
Great job today. We'll be waiting for you.
Super,
back
super.
home.
What can I tell about the Cullinan?
The what?
I can't tell you anything about that because the nearest I know about that is a range of mountains or range of very high hills in the Isle of Skye called the Cuillins. But the Cullinan, that's passed me by, I'm afraid. You've also put me in mind of a Scottish dish.
My pick now, I guess. Tier 8.
There's a dish called Cullen Skink. Oh! One of those. Well, it probably ended up in the Crown Jewels in that case, along with the Koh-i-Noor from India. So that's from probably South Africa, that diamond. I need to reconfigure this aircraft, but not just yet.
Out of curiosity, how much longer are you thinking about going?
This is going to be the last one.
Okay. Just thought I would check because I looked over and OBS says we've been going for 3 hours and 18 minutes.
That's correct. I kind of suspected that you wouldn't be going off to church because you haven't yet made those sorts of arrangements where you are now.
Yeah. And plus, any church group meets actually on like weeknights, not weekends.
Yep.
So I'm not sure which one I'm going to end up going to, and it's going to be irrelevant for these Sunday streams.
Indeed. Did it include York Minster 3PO with the famous rose window? Or is it of the Shambles? Which is an alleyway which was effectively the meat market of York way back when. And can you tell me what the Romans called it and what the Vikings called it?
Oh, Sergeant Zack.
You are entering the combat zone. Get ready for battle. Good luck.
Where is he? I'm going to shoot him down.
Our team.
Where is he? I'm going to shoot him down.
There's also, on the other team, there is a P-51H and a P-61 and a Vampire on the other team.
Indeed, there is.
So, that sucks a little bit.
You can shoot them at long range.
You are approaching
Yeah.
the front line.
Well, I have gas operated action, so that range is cut a little bit shorter.
I think we've had this conversation before, haven't we, about gas-operated action on a Ho-229.
Versus long gun barrels, yeah. We've talked about it. I don't think we ever came to a conclusion on which one's better, but
I don't think there's any such thing as a conclusion. There's just views.
airfield.
Large enemy force over the airfield, huh? I kind of guessed that. That's why I didn't go there.
That P-61's just lost half his health to me.
Alright, this garrison is flipped. It looks like we have the command center. Great. I'm gonna see if I can actually cause some problems over their command center. So it looks like both the P-51 and the P-61 are over that airbase.
The vampires here as well.
So all their players are in one sector. Yikes.
Yep.
That doesn't seem like a good plan.
Vampires out. Mainly because he flew straight at the rockets.
The vampire tried to head on you.
Yeah.
For the folks at home, you're in a 262. I don't think I need to explain why that's a terrible, awful, horrible idea.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the fact he let me shoot him a couple of times. I locked him in by shooting him, and I thought, oh, he's not actually going to break off. Okay, I'll rocket him then.
Ow. I-260 took me out, but I did delay them taking this command center.
Good.
They're probably going to flip it. Yep, there they go. But I did delay them, so that should give us a little bit of an edge points-wise. Excuse you, game. Where and why did I take 4 damage coming out of spawn?
Third strike.
Out of here, vampire. The vampire decided it would be a wise idea to shoot at the bomber flight.
Interesting decision.
I made him regret that choice.
Yeah, he's making some interesting choices, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Certainly not choices I would make in a vampire.
Just managed to completely miss him there.
Alright, I'm just gonna boost cooler away from that Corsair. I'm not dealing with that. No point. Oh, I found the P-61. And he has found me. And he has rammed me. Ow. But he's low, though, I think. He went straight up, I went straight down. I hit him with a few shells, but not enough to take him out before he took me out.
So I got him back with my pet rat.
I am going to see about taking him out, though.
Okay.
He's low. And the vampire's up here. What the hell is the vampire doing at this altitude?
Command centers are under our control. Communication with the headquarters established.
The mischief, it sounds like.
And the frickin' multi-roll crit my engine, and then so I got my kill stole on the frickin'... annoyed.
Right, Let's try and get to do some attacking now that I've finally cleared this hornet's nest out.
I think that 51 is going to be able to turn better than I am, but he doesn't seem to... Freaking KI-93 showing up from...
Well, that's my fault. I just shot him down over here.
Ah! It's fine, we have the airfield. If the theme of today is planes that are made of paper and dreams, the 229 fits that.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again.
Oh, there's an I-260 here. I think that's the same guy that shot me down earlier.
Don't hesitate.
Yeah, I'm not. Although, Sergeant Zach's gonna get the kill.
Well, you surely can't be upset by that.
Nah. Now there's that stupid 93 who's climbing at me. I didn't anticipate that. That is an aggressive bot.
Right, that's one P-61 shot down.
And that is a dead bot.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy.
P-51's out for good.
Over.
Vampire's out for good.
Going splendidly well. Oh, I say, we're just in time for tea and cucumber sandwiches. Oh, you little so-and-so. Just missed the IT-60, okay. I'm out.
Oh, that's where he's at. I was wondering where he was.
Yeah, I had to go at the IT-60 and the P-61 flew in behind me, but he's not doing anything particularly interesting. So,
I mean, a little hard to be interesting when you're flying a P-61.
okay, so York 23PO has got the remnants of Roman walls, which you can still walk even to this day, although some sections they've completely disappeared. So it's a very interesting place to go. In Roman times known as Iberacum, the Vikings called it Jorvik.
I'm proud of you, pilots. Head back home.
Sorry to hear about that, you're double clicking. I must admit, my hands, some of the joints feel a little bit less easy than they used to when I was younger. Splendid. Well, that's been a good afternoon's entertainment, F-22 Hunter, despite, I mean, because I flew with you.
That's correct, NLNS. Anything with rockets you don't charge. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't remember when you said that. I just appeared on my feed. Anyway, yes, Q. It's been fun.
Good. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. So, with a bit of luck, we'll be able to do this again next week as well.
It'll be another week of bad microphone, sadly.
Yeah. And I am going to go off, do a little bit for the cats, and then I'm going to sit down and watch 7 hours of uninterrupted football.
I'm going to get some food and then do 7 hours of uninterrupted homework.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope that goes well for you. And with that, I'm going to drop the call, F-22 Hunter. Once again, thank you so much for the flights. Very much enjoyed it, and looking forward to doing it again next week. Enjoy your homework.
Yeah, I'll try. Have a good day, Q.
And you too. Take care.
Take care. Well, folks, that was the Noble Q, and I'm going to be going off here as well. I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll do this again. And yes, you also don't charge the American F-94D. The F-94D has some of the better air-to-air rockets in the game. Especially when these things are mounted with Expert Rocketeer, that's generally not something that you want to charge head-on. And for this one specifically, you also don't want to charge it because it's got the Vulcan cannon. The Vulcan's probably the primary reason, but the rockets are also there as well. This is where the rockets are the primary source of damage, and it's got some revolving cannons here, but nobody cares about those. The rockets are where it's at with these things. Anyway, I am F22 Hunter, and I will see you all next week. Have a good day.